Now, the Sandton Islamic Association's vaccine walk and drive-thru is well underway. This as the Health Department's Vooma vaccination campaign takes place this week. For more on this, we're joined by Karinda Jagmohan. Karinda, how many people are there so far?
Yes, well, as you can see, my colleague Morena will show you a number of people have come with their vehicles into the premises of the Sandton Islamic Association here in Sandton, and they're waiting in line to come through and have their vaccines done in the comfort of their vehicle. And this comes as we go around vaccination centers in Gauteng, in Johannesburg specifically, to see that the number of people coming to vaccination sites are indeed rising. And you can see here some people that have decided to stay. They've walked through and they're waiting to get their vaccines, while others, like I mentioned, are of course in their vehicle. And we understand now, and we're just speaking to some of the organizers of this particular vaccine center. They say that they opened recently because most of their members, actually all of their members that are assisting with the vaccines here, are volunteers. Most of them students that were writing exams in November and have decided to come on during this time to assist with vaccinations, especially because of the fourth wave that Gauteng is already in. So we're going to just show you, my colleague Morena, some of what is happening so far. A little child here you can see preparing to get his vaccine, some people in the car here, and essentially what this is for is to ensure immunity and protection as the Omicron variant makes its way across the country, across Gauteng. I see there's someone here in this vehicle. Let's try and chat to him. Hello, sir. How are you doing? You're live on Newzroom Afrika.
Yeah, hi.
Tell me, what is your name? Why have you decided at this point to come and get your vaccine today?
My name is Bonani. I've already done my vaccination since my son's 10 today.
It's your son's 10. This is your son here.
He's 12, so we just thought it's safe to get him vaccinated as well.
I see he's coming inside the car. We're going to ask him how he's feeling. But what are your concerns at this point as a resident of Gauteng when we're seeing most of the cases rising here?
Yeah, look, we're all very concerned. The cases are obviously going up, and I think the more people are vaccinated, the better. I think the evidence is there to show us that, right? Yeah.
There's the mom of the little boy. How did it go with the vaccine? Are you feeling a bit safer for your family?
Yes, definitely. I mean, it was such a quick and easy process. Literally, we were here 5 minutes ago, and it's all done.
Any message to other families like yours in this province about getting their vaccine at this time?
I mean, like what my husband said, it's definitely the right thing to do to keep your family protected and safe, and to protect everyone around you. Definitely get vaccinated. I recommend it. We've done it, and as soon as the opportunity was available for our son to do it, we took it on.
All right, thank you very much. There, a family from this area as well, getting their son inoculated, saying it's time, it's important for protection at this point. And so you can see some of this already taking place. We're going to try and speak to some of the volunteers as well as the organizers here. Now remember, Gauteng is seeing a very sharp rise of COVID-19 cases. This is apparently due to the Omicron variant that is responsible for, according to the Health Department, responsible for the transmissions that we're seeing at this point. Here, another lady getting her vaccine, some people in the car. Let's try and see if we can also doorstop the people here in the car and how it's going.
So I just gone to the website.
So they're just discussing how various websites must be used at this point in order to go forward and get the vaccine. Let's see if we can speak to some of the volunteers. Hello, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you. You're live on Newzroom Afrika. I understand you're a volunteer here.
Yes, I am.
Tell me, what is your name and why has it been important for you to volunteer at the vaccine site?
My name is Fatima. I just think that everyone should get vaccinated. It's so important. We're running this community initiative from our mosque, and we're all part of a bigger community in the River Club area, and we just want to help people and make it easier for them.
Are you seeing that the number of people coming through to get their vaccines is rising now?
And not at all. We actually been much busier when we first opened, and it's actually quite sad to see that there's such so little people coming through today. I mean, we should take the president's heed, his call, and just come and get vaccinated.
So tell me, if you can just remind our viewers about after they get their jab, what's going to happen to them, just to quell any fears some of our viewers may have about getting their vaccine.
Oh, I think it depends on the person, but mild pain, something, but actually Dr. Sherry can speak more about the symptoms after a vaccination. But really, I've got my kids vaccinated, and everybody seems fine, and it's just a vaccination. Just go and have it done, guys, please.
Thank you very much. Fatima, one of the volunteers at this vaccination site in Sandton, and she's just pointing out that she's also now concerned about the number of people getting vaccinated. I'm seeing the line is increasing with more people coming through, and what is good to notice is that these are families that are coming, people coming with their children, their partners, and mostly children that are getting their vaccine. And so it's one of these instances where we're seeing that during this fourth wave again, people are more concerned about how COVID-19 is going to impact them. What is interesting to note with the Omicron variant is that once you've had COVID-19 with the Omicron variant, you may then get infected again. This is something that the health department has been saying. We've been seeing this in media reports as well. So, at this point, what the health department has been saying with this Vooma vaccination campaign this week is just urging people to come through to get their vaccines, to ensure that if they are infected with COVID-19, then following this, their symptoms will be much milder because they've got their vaccine, and so we won't see such an increase in hospital admissions that we saw last year in December, which was really quite a burden on the healthcare department, because of course then we had to tighten restrictions around the use of alcohol, the sale of alcohol, just to try and decrease the burden of our trauma units. So that is why a lot of these vaccine campaigns are taking place. In the next hour, we're going to just speak to some of the organizers and more of the doctors, just to understand and remind ourselves again about the importance of the vaccine, and perhaps also, why or what one should do after getting the vaccine, and just to allay some of the fears that some may have about the COVID-19 vaccine, introduced to us just last year as the pandemic really ravaged our country.
Thank you very much, Karinda, coming live to us there from one of the Vooma vaccination drive sites that we'll certainly be giving you more developments on throughout the day.